Good morning guys and welcome to the new video. Not often that we start from like a cafe or a restaurant, I think, but today's been a very busy day. Filippo's just left to Australia, I think successfully, right Annabelle? Because his flight was booked, but his actual departure depended on whether or not Arina Sabalenka proceeds to the finale of Australian Open, so he was waiting. Anyway, we are here in a restaurant that we will put a name on, and I have a carrot soup, which looks like an acai bowl, but it is a carrot soup. It's purple carrot, I think. Let's have a little taste that. So delicious. And this is a salad with the lentils, with apples, nuts, and pumpkin. Today I had like a very busy day, a little panel speech at the Dolce & Gabbana headquarters. That was very interesting. Annabelle said she learned a lot. And now we have a well-deserved lunch before we head home. I'll also show you my outfit because I really like my outfit over today. So. I know I promised I'm gonna show you my outfits, guys. Like, you don't understand. I'm wearing so many layers. It was unnecessary. But for some reason, I thought it was gonna be really cold today. And I was filming a TikTok and I only understood now that I actually have most of Saint Laurent pieces. But I will, as always, link everything below. I got Saint Laurent denim and boots. I got this Saint Laurent blazer, Kate knit Uniqlo t-shirt, my Kelly bag. And I haven't worn this season this coat. I feel like I need to wear it more. Maybe I'll bring it to Paris for the Haute Couture week. We're gonna now go and try this new matcha place that we discovered on TikTok, really. So let's see, maybe we can find something cute. I also wanted to say big thank you for all of your love and comments on the latest video, especially on the goal setting and on the 21 looks, as well as on the pre-wedding beauty routine. But I just wanted to say, if you're not subscribed, please do click the subscribe button, the notification button, all the buttons, right Annabelle?
It's free, guys, so I mean why wouldn't you do it, no? I think it's a self-explanatory thing to do. We can also insert a video how to do it. It's super easy.
A little tutorial.
A little tutorial, maybe I can show on my phone.
The cutest thing that I can share with you guys is that my team, who I think is the best, by the way, it's like our little family, gets so excited when they see that like you guys subscribe or you follow on TikTok or on Instagram, but especially like here as well on YouTube.
So if you're not subscribed, then you need to click only here.
And that's it.
And that's it. All you have to do. Super easy.
I mean, 1,300 videos. Wow. I cannot believe that I uploaded 1,300 videos. It's kind of shocking. We do put a lot of effort in also like brainstorming ideas and kind of coming up with concepts. And today is going to be a little bit of like day in the life, or we can even call it like Home Alone diaries, because, well, Filippo's in Australia. We're currently at Cartier, as you can probably see, waiting for two little things, what Annabelle calls posh, what do you call posh tasks? Posh priorities. Handling my posh priorities. So I have two tasks to get done. One is changing a color for the Trinity bracelet for my friend. You know, like you can change these into, for free, for lifetime, into any other color or any different thread you want. So I'm doing that. And then something else that unfortunately I cannot disclose because it's a surprise. But yeah, kind of doing things like that. And then we're heading home. So it's one of those days. We don't have that much to do, Annabelle thinks. What is on our to-do list, Annabelle? I have to finish filming this video and I have to do it today.
Book New York.
Whew, I have booked a hotel, but I have not... No flights.
Film fashion.
But I think your flights are getting done today.
Then we have to film TikToks.
Yes.
And maybe more shorts.
that's kind of it. We'll update you how our posh priorities are going. Hopefully we will manage. Also, you guys wanted us to film at one. Well, some of you said that you wanted Annabelle to answer some of your questions. Oops, sorry, I almost dropped the camera there. So maybe they should ask here, because I usually ask you guys to ask under Instagram, but if you're gonna watch it on YouTube, it makes sense that they ask under this YouTube video what you want Annabelle to answer. But nothing, guys. She's like my little princess, so nothing inappropriate. I know you wouldn't ask anything inappropriate because my YouTube fam is the best. Yeah, exactly. guys, home sweet home. Well, it's been a few hours since I've been home. Annabelle and I did some work together, then reorganized some stuff, then I had to like resubmit some stuff, but then posting my social media. I still have my Instagram post to post of today, and hydrating so I can tick it off my list. Remember I told you guys that now, as part of my bridal beauty routine, well, I thought I need to drink only one of these Stanley cups a day, but actually it's two. Because one is 1.2 liters, and I obviously would like to have minimum of 2 liters of water per day, which for me and for my body is, I'm sure, a huge shock, considering that I was severely not drinking enough. So now I'll be drinking 2.4 liters of water a day, not just water, but inside it's a plenty of all the good stuff. And sometimes it's just so hard to drink water for me. I'm not like the always hydrated girly. I have to put something like, so I usually put like my sort of flavored, naturally flavored, no sugar supplements and things that make it a little bit better, Anyway, where are we? I'll tell you where we are. We are at the part, we're almost at Fashion Week. I kind of am excited because I really miss it. I love it. I love the grind. I love the whole kind of like getting to the shows, getting ready, dress, my team. First of all, I love my team. So spending a month with them is, I think in this industry, it's so important to love the people you work with, because you end up spending so much time with them. And imagine like if you're with them and then, I don't know, like your flight gets canceled or like something happens, whatever, I don't know, at least you're with people you like. So that helps a lot. But in order to help myself more, I think I told you in my previous video, or one of my previous videos, that I'm trying to simplify my life. So I asked myself at the beginning of this year, and I'm sorry for repeating myself, but in case you haven't watched that, maybe it'll be helpful for you guys. I asked myself a question: what can I do to make my life a little bit easier? So I came up with a list of things, and there was like, I think I told you about it already. Pre-pack my beauty cases. So I have my cosmetic pouch and I have my makeup pouch, and that's really, really helping me to kind of, when I'm packing, I'll just throw that in and I have everything in there, including some extra like medication and hair stuff and things like that. Then for the work-related stuff, I always want to have like a pouch of chargers. I also want to have like a charging station in my house, because trust me, like whether it's a microphone or the camera or the computer or the phone or the whatever it is, I move from a spot to spot and I'm like, where's the charger for this, or where's the charger for that? So now I kind of I'm trying to simplify my life. And right now what I'm doing is also reorganizing my wardrobe. When I say reorganizing, I'm not really reorganizing it. All I need to do is get rid of the things that I'm not really using or wearing, which will help me a lot when planning my outfits for Fashion Month, especially when it comes to Milan. So I've already done New York and London, which, by the way, I had a look at the London Fashion Week schedule. It looks really sad. I love London and London Fashion Week, and I haven't been missing it for years now. Even when it was like worst of the worst, I still try to kind of like, stay around. I mean, there's still some of my favorites showing, like Roxanda, like Richard Quinn I love. There's Amelia Wickstead show as well. I've seen like a few kind of nice ones, but I didn't see J.W. Anderson, for example, on the schedule. I was like, what? Yeah, I'm just ranting now. Anyway, so right now what we're going to do is do a little closet clear out, reorganize everything. And this is what we'll be doing next few days that I'm home alone. But also, I have a few little things that I've stocked up on that this time I'm going to bring with me for the Fashion Month that will definitely help me a lot. Well, first of all, the thing that for sure I will be packing with me for Fashion Week is the Stanley Cup. I'm sorry, this is TMI, but usually I'm very dehydrated during Fashion Week. breaks, Annabelle's always like coming around. She's like, you haven't even had a glass of water today. And it's true, but it's also because we're constantly running. So there's not really that much time for toilet breaks, you guys. But since I'm on my bridal skin glow routine, this has to come together with my supplements, and I have to tie one to the other. So this will remind me every morning, like I'm not looking forward to drinking water, but I'm looking forward to pouring this. I just am trying to help some of my girlies in case, you know. So I stocked up on some things that you've already seen before, so I'm not going to talk too much about them. But the things that I've repurchased for my fashion month skin glow is also this serum. I've spoken about it since August. I think I've told you this story, but like at one point I've used this one and the next few that I'm going to show you in combo. And my Pilates instructor was like, what is that glow? It's really insane for the glow. I tried another serum from Beauty of Joseon. Is that what it's called? Yes, I think so. And it wasn't as good. This is the one, okay? I've tried the other one. I have it, but the other one is just, it's more like calming. This one is really like the glow. And I also restocked up on this probably product that you've seen most on this channel is this under eye serum, Revive Eye Serum. This really, especially when my eyes get a little bit dull and tired and exhausted from everything, this is what I'm going to be relying on. The other one is like completely, wait, I'm not lazy. I'm going to get up and show it to you. The reason why I purchased the new one is because this one is almost at the very, very final. Like, look, it looks like this one looks like it's on Ozempic. But it's so good that I decided to repurchase it. I'll link all these products below because you guys always ask me in the comments. I think they're so good. One thing that I've repurchased, but not exactly, I mean, I have, and I'm so impressed with. I don't think you guys understand how good this is, honestly. It is the Riddle Shot Seeker Riddle. It's not the same because I actually bought a stronger version now. So the one that I used was the 300. Now we got a 700. And honestly, probably if you ask me what's the one skincare product that I've discovered in 2024 that I'm like, it's this. I cannot imagine my life anymore without it. I love it so much. It's very prickly. And 700 means that it's even pricklier than 300. Ouch. Yep, exactly. But this one actually is great for like reducing the pore size, the wrinkle appearance, and also it helps skincare penetrate deeper into the different layers of your skin. So it's really, really, really good. And I also got the Kors RX Snail Mucin. This I prefer to the lotion. It's all in one cream. And people think this is a moisturizer. This is not a moisturizer. This is like a barrier. So after I've applied my Medicate Night Advanced Cream that I've spoken about so much, I actually put this on top of everything. So it seals the deal. And in the morning, I wake up with so much glow. I get so many questions about that, but what's really important about skincare routine or in general Korean skincare is that you use the products properly. So like if you use this after like as a third step or something like that, defies the purpose. Like K18. How many people use the K18 hair lotion or whatever it's called for like bond repair wrong? I'm actually shook. It's waste of money. So I think that's why it's very important. This should always be the first step in your skincare, okay? And then this should be the last one after the moisturizer. Even though it's used all in one cream, it's not a moisturizer, okay? This will actually just be a little bit drying even after all of that. You need moisturizer and then on top of the moisturizer this. I actually love Korean skincare, so much so that I've written a whole blog post on it. But on top of that, I have all of my beauty favorites, all of my skincare favorites, all of the bits and bobs that I'm literally like, sorry, why is the camera moving? Okay, even my camera I have linked in my Amazon shop. Now, in the description box, I have two links for the Amazon shops. I have one link for the UK-based people Amazon shop because believe it or not, every single Amazon, this is so confusing. For every country is different. So you will find one if you're shopping in the UK and you will find one if you're shopping in the US. And I literally have everything linked there from my kitchen favorites to my skincare favorites to my book favorites to electronics that I use, microphone, camera, part of my fitness routine bits and bobs. But what I'm very excited about, I'm sorry, like you guys, you just have to trust me. My sister told me if I show one more time this face masks on YouTube, she will be very upset. She says, listen, Tamara, we saw it. We don't need to see it again. I'm sorry. I just love it so much. Tonight I'm going to do this now that I'm home alone. Love it. Tonight I'm going to fall asleep with a biodance mask. Love it. Okay? Love it, love it, love it. Sorry, I'm not going to talk about it anymore, okay? I also got a new glass skin mask that I have never tried before. It's this COSRX, sorry. And it's again the Advanced Nail Mucin Glass Glow Hydrogel Mask. I don't know, but this sounds good, okay? Something that I dropped is from a brand called Grace and Stella, and it's Nourishing Berry Lip Mask. Well, it smells like an actual strawberry. Because I've heard so many good things about this brand, and I ended up buying an excruciating amount of moisturizing eye masks. But I'll tell you why. Besides the fact that they look so freaking cute. Okay, so they contain sea moss, hyaluronic acid, and amino acids. It says they brighten appearance of dark circles, revitalize tired looking eyes, deep up visible under eye bags. So I'm gonna be trying to use one of these every single day throughout the fashion month, which is why I need such a amount. What I love about them is that they're packed so individually. So even if I'm on the plane, I can have one, and they are so cute. So these are the gold ones. Look at these. So cute. But then we also have purple ones. Look how cute is this. And then we have the pink ones. I want to see if there's actually different. I don't think there's difference. I think it's more of a matter of just like a feel-good moment when you're doing some of these beauty rituals at home. I've heard so many good things about these under eye masks, and I'm really, really excited. I notice a big difference when I'm like getting ready for an event or a night out or even a dinner or something, whatever. I just want to give myself some love. You know, when a day was tough, I actually noticed quite a difference when using these masks. And then the last thing that I'd like to show you that I got myself for the intense week ahead is the face tape. So you asked me what is the face tape that I've been using, okay? I got myself some new packaging because actually, fortunately or unfortunately, sleep tape is something that I go fast through in a way. Guys, the difference that I noticed in my jawline since I've been using it is insane. I realized if you look at like my December videos, I'm sure you will notice it as well. I used to have like a lot of kind of dragging skin here. I mean, I still do, but it's so much better. The difference is insane, and predominantly because you need to shut your mouth. This is a new packaging, but you need to shut your mouth closed when you're sleeping. And this is also for if you tend to frown. I don't tend to frown while I'm sleeping, but I cut it and I apply it to different places also on my face, specifically here, because when I sleep on one side, I get in the morning like a line here. So I tape it overnight, and in the morning I will wake up fresh and ready for fashion week stuff. And this is the lip. Honestly, the lip tape you use, it doesn't really matter. I will link this one below because you guys asked me so much under the video, but this is what it looks like, okay? The reason why I like this one is because it actually like sticks, but it's not too sticky. I don't like when something is too sticky on my skin, but it holds. You know what I mean? That's the difference. So there are 30 pieces in here, and that's very important for me that, you know, it's safe for use, etc., etc., etc. So these are some of the things that I got myself to kind of allow my fashion, like to aid my fashion month. But I also got myself a little external battery charger that is very, very important for the fashion month, because guess what? We obviously are always running out of battery during the fashion month. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're ready for a little clear out session. This is not a clear out. This is more like removing very, very snow, wintry things from the wardrobe, because I will not be styling these during the fashion month. I got, this is a Laura Piana hat. I will link it below. I love it. As well as these Joy furry hats. It's great for skiing. I also need to clear out the sunglass section a bit because it's insane. Let's see, the sunglasses that I haven't worn in a while. Also, there are some that are like hurting my face or something like that, so I'm not really wearing them for whatever reason. Oh, I haven't worn these a lot. These Bottega sunnies. I should definitely wear them during the fashion month because look how cute, right? Was an airport purchase. Need to find them a little spot so that I can wear them. It's these Bottega ones that you've seen recently. Better for me to see everything during Fashion Month. By the way, I don't know if I've ever told you about this, but I always put these little soaps in my drawers. They smell so beautiful. It's actually Santa Maria Novella, and look what it says on the back. It just says Firenze. I love the smell. It smells fresh, but it also smells a little bit like, I don't know. Anyway, you have to check it out for yourself. Okay, let's see in here. What do we need? Okay, we have some Kate tops, some Magda, some more Kate. Okay, these are short sleeves, so they can stay here. So now we have these pink situations that I haven't actually ended up wearing that much. I really want to wear this pink knit. I'm excited to see how's it gonna be with Mathieu Blasi, but I think this, like the logo is huge. Not so sure about it. Oh, my favorite burgundy cardigan. I think I need to reveal it, you know, because it needs to be more obvious here. Okay, let's see. In here, lots of beautiful tops, but this one should not be here because it should be paired with the bottom. It's the Hermes navy cashmere t-shirt. I'm gonna pair it with the bottoms. This is a swimming suit from Prada. I got this in Dubai actually. It's from the Lina Rossa collection. Love it. So it's going in the bottom drawer. Let's see what we have in here. Oh, I love these Hermes t-shirts, Miu Miu polos, all the good stuff, huh? Mainly Miu Miu polos, OMG, and also some Hermes. I need to wear this more. Okay, this is quite summery, so I'm gonna put it in the summer stuff. Bits and bobs. Okay, this all can stay. And then over here, I can't even really see this because it's a bit crazy, but this is my swimming suit drawer. So I'm gonna put this Prada thingy in here. This goes in the other wardrobe and this goes in the summer wardrobe, by the way. So what's really interesting is that I do these closet clear outs and reorganizers all the time because I have more closets, by the way, that you never get to see. So there is a whole other closet in here with other stuff. There are also 4 wardrobes in the other room that are more seasonal. You know what I mean? Because I like my wardrobe to be sort of like very easy to see everything. I like it like I need to organize this. I don't see anything. You know what I mean? Anybody else, or is it just me who starts like a big clear up and then decides that actually they're hungry and they want to watch Netflix? There is a whole section of booze there. Then we have obviously section in here. These could also fit there technically, but for now they're here. These are home slippers, so they don't live here. And also these black Uggs I actually wear as my home slippers. I've never worn them out. Look how they look. I mean, I guess I could clear this out even more. I love this section. The blazers are a must. It's just like there are a few quite similar ones from the row, but I still love them. I just need a bigger closet or a bigger house. It's okay. And then I'm so happy now with this section because it's a bit more, you know, I wear this jacket like when I go to Pilates, so these are the things that I grab. I probably realized that some of you haven't seen this bag in my collection yet, but that's simply because I unboxed it for TikTok. Now we have like 4 little pochettes here. This is the latest one. I love it. Looking forward to the fashion one to get back to some of these heels that I haven't worn, like my friend Sandra Ruby Pump, Huggleston, then these Saint Laurent mesh. I mean, maybe not in New York, but you know, later on. I also think like some of these heels, it's time to replace them, but I'm excited nevertheless to wear the others. You know what I mean? I think like loafers should be together, ballerinas should be together. I'm not sure. There's a bit of like, okay, ballerina section here. Or maybe some of these kitten heels should go in here. That way I will have more space also over the heel. So that's a whole other debate that I need to have like with myself. And then there's this whole section, so I have here like my fashion bags, which are, oh my god, oh, look at this Ferragamo handbag. How cute is this bag? I love it. Then I have like my Miu Miu bags. Most of these bags actually that you can see in here, I have written a blog post about, not about this one. This is a Phoebe Philo one. It's such a cool girl bag. I don't wear it enough, so I put it down. It was not living here on the shelf at all. This is what was here, but I wear this one literally like every week at least once, because I don't have many other discolored bags. I put this one down in order to wear it more. Has it helped? No, but I want to wear this bag more. I obviously have quite a few cute cool bags in here, like the Givenchy Antigona there. Then I have, okay, I wore this bag a lot. I have my Prada. I haven't really worn this bag as much as I would have wanted to, but it's quite cute. Then I have some Miu Miu, Chloe, Ferragamo, and only 2 Chanel bags actually, but I have 2 in here. So yeah, I also, you know, this Savette bag was in my best and worst purchases of 2024, and I wasn't really sure should I keep it or not, but then I thought I'd give it a challenge during the fashion month because it looks like it could work well. And I also am looking forward to wearing this one more. It's my Dior Bobby bag that I got from my Dior fam for Christmas. So I have this whole little section here of the Rome Margot and bigger bags, as you can see. But these are all great for fashion week, so I need to figure out. I also have the new Alaya Teckle bag, which is somewhere in a dust bag looking for a place on these shelves. I know I started this chaos. I haven't really fully finished, but I could finish a little bit also tomorrow, because tomorrow I only have like one appointment. I'm heading to see my friend Alessandro Rich. So technically I could also finish this tomorrow, but no, I'm not gonna leave. When I was 7 years old, I've told this story before, but I sadly, due to the war, didn't grow up with my grandparents, only my grandma. But my grandfather was in the war, and when the war, well, not in the war, he was already old, but he was in Sarajevo when the war was happening, right, to be with us. And I was so happy because I finally had a grandfather by my side. Like, this was like new time for me. All of a sudden somebody was doing like homework with me. I never had that from my parents because they always worked non-stop. And my grandpa would like bring me to school, and my grandpa would like really help me. And then one day he was doing my homework with me, and I said, I'll do it tomorrow. So he said to me, no, because what do we say? What you can do today? And I said, leave for tomorrow. I was 7 years old, and he said, he was outraged by my audacity. He was, because you have to also understand, he came from like a total like communist time. So he looked at me and he said, absolutely not. What you can do today, do not leave for tomorrow. So every now and then, when I want to leave stuff for tomorrow, I always think of him. And it's actually like a little boost for me. Okay, I will do it today, Grandpa. And what's really, now I don't know why I'm getting emotional about like talking about this, but what's really interesting, not interesting, but why it makes it more powerful is that when I finally got my grandpa, and when he finally could stop protecting, like, you know, like hiding, like, because he was in the war in like a shelter and stuff. So when he finally came out, less than a month later, he actually passed away. So we lost him like very soon. Just when we got him back, we basically lost him, which was so sad. So now I feel like honoring him and finishing everything at once when I started. Now I feel so much better. I managed to remove even the little, like, you know, when things like accumulate around, bits and bobs, organized all. And now I feel so much better that this is spotless. And what I could have done tomorrow, I didn't leave for tomorrow because I actually did it all today. So that's the kind of little message. I also was snacking a little bit while I was tidying, I was hydrating, and now I'm gonna get ready for bed. By the way, every time I do a little closet organization, you guys always ask me where these stands from that are holding up these bags, and they're also linked in my Amazon shop, but I've also linked them below because I really, really love them, and they just make everything so much easier. Who shows a toothbrush? I don't know. But when I got it, like 3 people around me, including Filippo, were like, oh, I also want the same. I just got like, I don't know anything about electric toothbrushes or toothbrushes. You guys know I'm a traditional girly, but I decided decided to get this one because it was like more than 50% off. I was like, okay, so if I buy it and I don't like it and I go back to traditional, it's at least it was on like 55% off, I think. And this is not obviously promotion. I just thought like, you know what? My dentist did recommend it. So my sister has been using one of these for like her whole eternity since I can remember. So I was like, okay, maybe I should also try. That's it. If you guys are interested also and you're like toying with a decision, but you also want like me to buy it when it's on sale, your girl's got you. Don't worry. Now I'm gonna do my whole skincare routine, wash my face, shower, kind of just relax and finally, you know, get ready to go to bed. This is what I'm gonna wash my face with. I love it. The Sarah Chapman Skin Assist Ultimate Cleanse because it's kind of like a spa type of thing. And I'm gonna do tonight a biodance. I don't know if I'm gonna do biodance. I'm gonna try the new COSRX. I think you guys will probably find out tomorrow. I told you it was going to be a mask night. This is my biodance. I mean, I applied it. What I like about this mask is that it comes in two parts and it really sticks, and then I can fall asleep with it even because it's so light and it's not too wet. But then, I don't know if you've ever seen me use it before. It like goes completely clear, which is kind of crazy. So today is actually 20 something of January and it's the first day that I didn't journal. So I brought my journal to the bed so that I can journal some thoughts. I actually have got so much going on in my head, so I really need to clear that. But I recently recommended on I have this like WhatsApp close friends chat. It's called like a group chat on WhatsApp where I share things, any kind of things that I feel like sharing, that I would share with my closest friends. And this book was one of the I really, really like it because it's nothing like special that you have to read every single day and read from page 1 to the final page. It's more like a soothing, something you can keep next to your bed and read. I really like it because it has a solution for all sorts of kind of different things in life. If you are interested or if you want to know more about this book, I'm going to link it below as well. But it says, open when you're dealing with difficult people, your friends are not your friends, you're under pressure, fear shows up, you struggle to say no, you have big decisions to make, you're overwhelmed with stress. So obviously it can be anything and everything. This one book, there'll be one chapter that speaks to every single person on this planet, I'm sure. What I like about it is like, I don't know, you open it and so you can just read this chapter, for example, and it says chapter 6, when you're dealing with passive aggressive people. Oh God, I needed this book way earlier in my life. It says, no one can make you feel inferior without your consent. Eleanor Roosevelt. A letter from me to you. And then it goes on and on and on and on and on. And it's so good. Soothing, like I told you. Wow, very popular tonight, huh? Some dresses on. This is so beautiful. I love this. What do you think, Ale?
We could stay the whole day and try everything on, and you look amazing.
I really love this one so much. You know, I find it so funny when like brands ask me like, is it okay if like Hailey Bieber wore it? Of course it's okay. I don't have this kind of ego, you know? I love it so much. Because I love it. But you know, I want more waist. I love it, Ale. Wow, I think now is amazing.
You prefer?
Yeah. And like you said, I can wear with flats or I can wear with heels. You know? Guys, Ale is showing me. Okay, like don't look around, but I need to show you these three pieces. Who remembers me in this dress? This is, which season was this? I switch everything in COVID and before COVID, you know?
No, much more before COVID.
Yeah.
But I can find out autumn, winter.
This is
Wait.
This
I will
was
find out
so special. I love this dress. Then I also wore, as many will remember, this dress.
So true.
Ale. This was like, wow.
Sorry, broken.
Yeah, but this is an archive piece. It's okay.
This
We're
is
gonna
all
fix
archive,
it.
all
And then we have my favorite set.
jacket.
And there is a skirt. There it is. No, but similar.
Similar.
This is all the same collection.
This is the same collection.
This is my favorite.
Opening boxes after boxes, and maybe I haven't found yet.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it is very similar to this.
I love it
was a
so
mini
much.
skirt, yes.
Now, question for you, Ale. What is the favorite piece you ever designed? One favorite. Come on. Look around. There's a lot of work,
I love
huh?
this collection.
Me too.
This is something special to me.
I remember you go to
And
Annabelle's.
And we were at Annabelle's.
But I remember in this year, you go to Annabelle's. Buonasera. And all the most beautiful women will be wearing. This is my favorite collection, Stephen. I think I wore this also at one of your shows. This is crazy. How many collections? Wow.
So many collections. Nobody has seen all of them.
You know, Stephen, I was telling Ale, let's be professional and just do what we need to do and not just talk. But it's not possible. Okay, when I ask Ale what is her favorite piece she's ever designed, this is the first thing that came to her mind. I'm sure, you know, it's difficult. And this is not a mirror, by the way, but I'm just showing you because I love it. This is insane. First collection?
See, 15 years ago, you have the pockets here. Yeah.
Stop. The most genius designers make pockets. I always say that. Guys, just got back home. As you could have seen, I went to see Alessandra Rich. She is such a dear friend and I always love speaking to her. The problem is that we speak together so much because we have so many topics to cover, from like fashion to the world of like beauty to designs and trends and what we like and dislike, and it's just never ending. But so yeah, I was there for a little bit over an hour and just got back home. Got like a few really beautiful dresses for the coming fashion month season as well. For the things that I will need, events, etc, etc, etc. I don't even need to explain to you guys. It gets a bit madness, but I thought I will finish the vlog here because you've seen all sorts of things that we did in these days. One thing that I just wanted to say is, if you get one thing, a really, really strong recommendation for this book that I've mentioned and linked. I feel like this book is so soothing. I don't know how to explain it. Like, I'm always a positive person, I would say. But actually, like, with something that I haven't shown on these channels, I don't really like to bring like a gray cloud to this channel, because I think that like every single one of you is dealing with something in their life. And just in case you think that my life is perfect and that everything is so like sunshine and rainbows over here, the beginning of this year was pretty heavy for my family, as one of our family members looks like they're not very well. So I'm not saying this to kind of like, you know, get any pity or anything like that. The reason why I'm saying this is because I know that for me personally, work is something that helps me occupy my mind, and this book also has been quite soothing for me personally. I also am saying that because maybe you look at your favorite content creator when you're having a bad day and you're thinking like, why is my life not like this? Why is my life heavy right now? And trust me, you never know what someone is really going through. The fact that like even some of the people that see me every single day wouldn't know, because I'm not the kind of girl that likes to speak about her problems. I've never been a child that likes to speak about their problems, because the childhood and the age that I grew up in was just like, don't bring more problems home type of thing. So what I'm trying to say is, again, not for like empathy, more for to give you my empathy and to tell you that I would love to give you a hug. And if I ever see you in real life, or if you ever see me in real life, just come to me and be like, you know what, you promised that hug, so I would love to give it to you, because times can sometimes be tough. One thing that has been helping me though, and here's my 5 cents on what helps me when I'm having difficult times, is journaling. And I've been journaling every single day of this year, and especially when I was going through a bit like of frustrated, irritated, sad moments, in the mornings I was writing, okay, this day has now 10 hours for something really amazing to happen, for me to hear some really good news, or for something really good to happen. And it's really helped me. I know it's a bit of like an approach that perhaps it's almost like a little bit too dreamy, but I'm a dreamer and I always hope for the best. So I every single day tell myself, you know what, now for the next 10 hours something amazing could happen. And that kind of hopeful, optimistic approach is what I really enjoy. So yeah, hopefully this will help some of you guys. I love you lots. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one, which is going to be, wow, Fashion Week, huh? Is it already that time? Love you. Bye guys.